Hi, I am here today to answer your question. Whatever question that may be. If it's for you, I'm happy I found you. If it's not, keep on scrolling. May God bless us in our rune pull today. I do so enjoy reading my runes more so than I do the oracle cards. Because we'll just pretend that one was like that. Anywho, because of the fact I am learning these as we go. As I'm listening to the videos before I go to sleep and such. Because how else are you going to learn? Mine, childhood. I'm sorry, I probably should be showing you these also as I'm going along. It's all random order. I got that one. This one, a couple of these were upside down backwards, so I'm trying to just pay attention to what I'm writing at the same time. We have an end of a cycle here, or a beginning of a new cycle. But anyway, yeah, I've been listening to it before I go to bed. And just trying to get the best overall flow. Since this is a kind of a brain slap. I mean, I've always known who I am here. But, man, y'all remember Miss Cleo? People got a bad taste in their mouth because of her. Fortune tellers, spiritual healers. We're all, I mean, so everybody's got a large base. I've been looking into them. Obviously, this is not without merit. I'm aware of this. And also, I am still having problems with being a skeptic because I have been conditioned and raised in a religious format. Even though I've walked how I've walked for several years now, I still have to let go. I'm saying this for people who are going through this and are still, I'm hoping you're resonating with this with me. That this is not all fun and games, man. It's not. Like, we have to learn to face our egos. We have to learn to destruct them and believe that, you know, we don't owe people. And people are allowed to walk as they please. And the only thing that we do owe to the world is within ourselves, as we owe it to ourselves. To not trap ourselves in really shitty situations. Sometimes it takes people a little bit longer to figure it out and we learn our lessons, but then you level up and you figure it out again. Sometimes you gotta learn a different lesson the next time because you thought that was the answer and it wasn't, and it's just a lesson. And you learn from it, you heal from it, and you grow from it. So that it's mistakes. I don't know why I just did that. 444. I was like, yeah, I had this down. Don't worry about my cheat sheets. Ooh, somebody's stuck. but there's an awakening. I'll know with it. I'll go with it. I'll flow with it. Okay, this is a fated awakening. Fate. You're feeling stuck to the sun. Victory, wholeness. A cycle. A completion of a cycle. So, like, you know, obviously a cycle is something that repeats stuff. We understand this. We're going to understand this. But when you're in a situation where you're not grasping the cycle of the energy exchange, a toxic energy exchange in a controlling, manipulating environment would be a quiet abuse of power. Let's say that you're trying to communicate effectively and how to move forward with something, but your partner does not want to move in the same fashion, then gaslights you into believing that their path is better than yours. And then you give in, you give up, and you continue this cycle. It's a halting of your growth. Nobody should stop your growth. People should celebrate your growth, your achievements. Like, hey, you got a new car. It's fucking awesome. I don't care how you did it, but I'm happy for you. But in these people do nothing but to hinder you from growing so that you stay at the same mindset that they're at. And when you complete that cycle by cutting it off and being like, you know what? You don't listen to me. You don't. I don't appreciate it. And if it's still, you need to walk away from these people. I don't care who the fuck they are. You need to walk away from these people. You need to end it. You need to end the cycle. This is why it's called cycle breaking, because we don't want to be stuck in the same repetitive mindset. Wow. This goes back to the beginning. This stuck, and this is an awakening. This is fate. This is the sun. The beginning and a completion of an old cycle. Ha-cha. I know it's the torch, but I want to see all my options when I do this, because of course, the torch, the completion, and then the creative inspiration and the improvement and vitality. I mean, after you wake up, it is like a shitstorm, man. You feel like you got beat up. But when you see that sun and you're like, damn, yeah, I realize all these people were just shit. No matter what I have to do, I'm getting the fuck out. And I see the sun, I'm poking out. Those seeds I planted to make my escape, I can see them. We're not going to stay in the dark forever. We never do. We do have a conflict. A conflict in communication. You know, the best thing we have in life is the ability to talk. And so many people fail to use that. Why? Because the next person's going to get mad. The growth, the change, the growth and the change into individuality and friendship, humanity, cooperation. Yeah, you know what it takes? You're stuck, you're in an awakening stage, and you're seeing that sun, you're completing that cycle, but there's a conflict to communication and growth and change and cooperation. You need to open your mouth and you need to speak. You need to make your intentions clear. You need to, I'm not talking unloading your emotions. I'm talking actually making a step forward in a process. We're not talking about unloading all your crap on somebody else. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about communication in initiating a growth process or growth change. But it leads to friendship. This communication leads to friendship. I think she... Love everybody. I hope you have a lovely day.